Hello. So, do you know what your product is saying about your brand? So, your brand is more than just a logo on your product. Your brand is the value, the perceptions, and the emotional connection that consumers have with your product. So, I like to think about them as the invisible workforce that work for you to sell your product. So, let's say that your product is on a shelf among many similar products, or maybe it's on a website like Etsy, where it's presented along with competing sellers. So, what you want to know is what is my product saying and is it delivering the right message to my consumers? So, I made a simple, fast way to kind of see that, and I'm gonna hop here and show you how I do it. So you want to go and use tools like uh, AI tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Grok. Give them the image of your product, and then give them a prompt that will ask what feelings do the brand visually evoke. Then you want to ask the brand personality in no more than 3 words, anywhere from 2 to 3 words, and then you want to ask the the AI tool, to describe the brand in one sentence. And last but not the least, I want to gauge the value. When consumers look at your product and the presentation of that product, what do they think is the fair value of that product? And do the same thing for as many tools as you want, because the idea is kind of get a fair um, survey. And there you go, I use the word survey. If you want to get an actual accurate um, data concerning this issue, you can simply take this. By the way, I'm leaving this prompt at the bottom of this video so you can copy and use it. You can also turn it into a survey and give it to your consumers, your customers, excuse me, give it to your customers and also possible consumers. So I want to say, if you're gonna mix between surveying your current customers and others who are not customers, you want to survey maybe like 80% customers and then 20% uh, people who are not directly buying from you. And so that's because existing customers know your brand and they understand what they're buying, versus people who probably don't care about your product. So as I'm showing you here, I simply gave a photo, and I have 2 photos here. This is the same product, just rebranded, because I wanted to show you how one product says, or one presentation of that same product says one thing, while the second say another thing. Nothing changed, just the presentation of the product changed. So the goal of, by the way, this was rebranded by me. The purpose of rebranding is not so that you can fool your customers to think that your product are one way when they're the other, but the purpose of rebranding is to better communicate what is actually your brand. So right here, for example, ChatGPT took my questions and my images, and it said that the first one would evoke a feeling of natural and medicinal, versus the second one, which is refined and trustworthy. Let's see what Gemini is saying. So I like Gemini because it puts it in a graph, so it's so much easier to look at it. So it moved from rustic and healing to clean and invigorating, big words, and then a brand personality of earthy, transparent, traditional to modern, gentle, and professional. And brand summary, an artisanal, homegrown remedy focused on therapeutic power of natural ingredients to something that was polished, nature inspired skincare line designed for everyday facial and body wellness. So what happened is like the trust increased and the refinement increased. So then the perceived value increased. And like I said, it's not because the product changed, it's because of how we deliver the message. It's changed, and that's why the perceived value changed. So I hope that makes sense, and you can, like I said, just take the comment or the prompt that I left in the comment box below and do the same for yourself and see what is your product saying about your brand. I hope this helped you. Thank you for watching. Bye.